Hello and welcome all. This is Amanda Rose from Archer Travel, and today I'm so excited to talk to you guys about the Travel Cafe website. We're going to go through it fully, and I'm going to show you all the tools and resources. Afterwards, I suggest that you go through it yourself, or if you have another monitor, follow along and do it with me. And you can also open the Travel Cafe website. So let's start here. This is where we'll start at the myevolutiontravel.com page. Once we're on here, you're going to log into your account. Once you log in, it's going to take you to the back office. Perfect. Okay, so now that we are in the back office, we're going to go to the Travel Cafe tab and click on that, and that's going to take us to the Travel Cafe website. Okay, now that we're on the Travel Cafe website, this is run by Archer Travel, and pretty much it's all your tools for anything travel related. So we have the homepage. And on the homepage, you can see we have this full left tab menu, and this shows up on every page you go on. So that's nice. And then we usually have a banner up here. Right now, we have the group cruise rates banner. And I just did a training on that, and you can go ahead and watch it if you want to learn more about the group cruise rates. But what's great about the main page is you have your recent travel deals and news. So if you just scroll down, you'll see just on this left side are going to be deals and news. So right now we have the Travel Advisor exclusive, be one of the first to sail on the Sun Princess. And if you click on it, then it's going to take you to learn more information about it. Here's the 40% off Princess. Why choose Princess? There's a lot of information in there. And then this incentive I'll be taking off because it just ended. But this is the NCL free cruise contest, where if you book or deposited any sailings between these dates, you could win one of these prizes. And then one lucky winner was going to win a 7-night cruise for 2. So I suggest you come here and check out these, because sometimes we have exclusive deals like this one just for Archer Evo agents. As well as we have information for you here, like, for example, discovering the MSC Yacht Club, their special pricing program. Here's another exclusive deal. So the suppliers are really great. They work really well with us, and they gave us a lot of information. So, and if you want to see more of the news, you can just click on 1, 2, or 3, and you can see the next page of deals and news. Okay, so that's what's on the left side. So what's on the right side is we always have our calendar right here at the top and what the theme of the week is. And we try to theme all our trainings within the theme of the week. Sometimes there'll be like a one-off training that's not with the theme of the week, but normally everything's sort of geared toward what the theme is. And the theme this week was New Agent Mastery Week. So most of all our trainings, as you can see, are geared towards that. And then it also shares the Mexico trainings as well. So if you have any Mexico agents, you can share that with them as well. And then if you keep scrolling down, you're going to find just some big news items we like to just put on the right side. So we have the convention tickets, the certified sales professional program with Mike, the Archer Go app, the Qualify Your Clients checklist, and TikTok, and some IT help. So that's what you're going to find on the homepage. So the homepage, travel deals and news on the left side, and then the calendar and just some big ticket items on the right. So now let's go into some of the tabs, and we'll talk about what's in the tabs. So on the left side here, and if you guys have any questions, also, hello everyone, welcome. Just go ahead and put those in chat, and they have to do with what I'm talking about. We'll go ahead and get it answered right then. So glad to have you all today. Okay, so now let's talk about this left tab menu. The first one is home. This will always bring you back to this home page with the travel deals and news and the schedule. And then the next tab we have here is trainings. Here you're going to find any of our recorded trainings. I'm actually going to update this. I'll be updating this soon with some new new videos and content that are featured. But we just have a featured section up here. And then if you want to watch any of the recent recorded trainings, you can watch it here on Facebook, or you can watch them on YouTube. And this will take you, I'll just click on it to show you, to just the videos tab. As you can see, we're live now, so it's showing this. But you can see any of the recently recorded videos, like for example, yesterday's room res portal training, or the new agent packet and quick start guide. And if you just scroll down, it's by date normally, so it's gonna go in order from the most recent to then obviously later and later, so you can see it's by date. And you just scroll down and you can find any recorded video you would like, as well as if you'd rather watch them on YouTube, you can too, and it's gonna also take you to our latest videos and whatnot. I would suggest you click on the live if you're looking for one that was in the schedule. So that's the training section. And also, if you're looking for something specific, you can always on YouTube, they have this little search bar right down here, and this one is only for our YouTube page, so you can search any videos you'd like. This is for all of YouTube, so don't search here. You want to search here, and you could really look up anything you want. Like if you want to learn about Viator, there we have a bunch of Viator trainings. So we have this one. This one's for Australia, so I wouldn't click on that one. But then there's all these Viator trainings, and with our BDM too. So I really suggest using one of the ones with the BDM, because that's great. Okay, so that's the trainings tab and what you can find there. And also if you just scroll down, we have Mike's sales training playlist. These are all the supplier trainings that we have if you click on that. As well as we have some playlists here that you can go ahead and click on. Okay, so that was the trainings tab. The next tab is booking within 21 days of travel. And if you click on this, this is only for bookings that are made super close, so 21 days of travel. Some suppliers, you don't have to do anything. You can book normally, but just these suppliers in here for USA agents, if you want to book within 21 days, like your client's going out within next week and you need to book it today, a last minute booking, then you need to go through this process, and you can read all about it here and what suppliers you would have to do that with. If it's a supplier that's not listed, like Expedia Tap or something else, you just do your booking as normal. It's only if you want to book with these suppliers, and the reason being for this is for fraud. A lot of people try to book fraud really close, so pretty much we're just stopping fraud from happening, and a lot of these suppliers won't even let you book that close out because of that reason. So that's an important tab. The next tab we have here is the commissions tab, so we'll click on that. And on the commissions tab, we have all the information you're gonna need about commissions here. Right now we have this little click here to view important update. So here's an important update about commissions. You can read about it, as well as it's going to just teach you about anything about commissions. We have frequently asked questions here, and then we have the how are you paid document at the bottom. And then also just contacting commissions and how to do it. So just for general reference, since we're on here, if you would like to find a status on your commission, then fill out the where's my commission form on the evotravelagent.com dashboard. But if you just have a general question, then you can email it to evocommissions@archertravel.com. But if you have a question about your current commission, then you need to go through this process. And if you follow this process, the commissions team, we've hired more people on the commissions teams, but also they can get back to you sooner. When people go out of order and don't follow this process, this is when commission starts to get backed up. So just FYI. And also we're doing that commission tracking form training on Friday. So we'll learn about the commission tracking forms, the group one, and also the regular individual booking one. Okay, and so the next tab we have here is the Evo Shop. The Evo Shop is pretty much what Jose and I talk about in the morning briefings. These are the flyers and videos that you can purchase that are customized. And you can really go in here. I always suggest, if you want to get a deal, do the bundles, because the bundles will be 20% off each item if you bundle something. And bundles are 2 or more. So just purchasing 2 or more items. And we're going to be adding more bundles in here. These are the bundles that I have added so far. So this is what we have. But we also just, if you want to get individual products, you can do that too. So that's what that tab is. Oh, shoot. Back to the Travel Cafe. I closed out. Okay, here we go. Next one is FAQs. So these are going to be frequently asked questions we get from new and experienced agents. I would always suggest to just come check here, see if your question is here. And if it is, then great. And also you might see a question that you had no idea about, and it's just great information to know. And there's just, if you click on it, it's going to pop open and then show you the answer to the question. And so it's pretty simple. But also, if you have questions that are not here and you need help with that, feel free to contact us. Okay. Moving on is the Forms tab. So this tab pops out. It's pretty big. It has a lot of different forms in here for you. So we have the Archer invoice template, the commission tracking form, the credit card authorization form, the errors and omissions report, the referral form, and also the tour conductor payment form. So pretty much the most common forms used are probably going to be the credit card authorization form and then the commission tracking form. Those are probably the most commonly used forms. So let's just click on the commission tracking form. This is redirecting you to the evotravelagent.com because this is where the commission tracking form is located. So you would just need to log into your travel site, click on dashboard, and it would take you there. And if you're already logged in, it'll take you there. I keep closing out, my bad. Well, at least you know how to find the Travel Cafe now. Okay, and then the credit card authorization form. This is something that you definitely want to download 100%. Because all bookings require a credit card authorization form to be completed and kept on file. The reason being for this is because of fraud. This is why it says fraud here. Fraud prevention and detection. It's going to prevent, hopefully, fraud from occurring to you because usually fraudsters will not want to fill out the credit card authorization form. And also it just protects you and your clients. So if they say that something was charged for a booking and they say it's fraud and it's not, then you are safe from paying that yourself. It literally puts, it's what's it called? Sorry, I totally lost thought. It's just pretty much a security blanket for you. So you wouldn't have to pay that if a client says, oh, that vacation package was a fraud booking. And instead of you having to fix it and make all the payments on that, now you're covered because you have this form to show a lawyer, to show the supplier, to show whoever needs to know, the credit card company, and then you're safe. So that's always good to have. Ooh, question. Are we going to get the shop Archer stuff again, t-shirts and branded stuff? I'm not sure about that. I haven't heard anything from Ron or Reggie. If there's honestly, if that's something you really want, I would reach out to Ron and Reggie and let them know that you're interested. We just didn't have the manpower to keep doing that. That's why we took it down, just for manpower purposes. We didn't have enough people to be shipping and stamping and doing all the product all the time. Moving on. So that was the Forms tab, and now we have the Group Bookings tab. The Group Bookings tab is going to talk about, sorry, my birds are really excited about this too. Let me just grab them real quick. Come here, bird. Okay. So we have the Group Bookings tab. This is going to show you the group booking commission form and also group air request form and also any information on group requirements. So we have the group requirements cheat sheet here. I suggest you go through this. This is really great. It talks about hotel groups and to not sign hotel group contracts, air groups, what we do for air groups, and then group cruises as well. So it's really nice to go through that cheat sheet. And then we're going to be going over this on Friday, the group booking commission form. We'll go through that. And then the group air request form is air groups. So 12 passengers or over, you would click this and follow the instructions on there. Okay, moving on, the group rate cruises. Just did a training on this and talked all about the group cruise rates and what they're for, and that they're commissionable for travel agents. And it's pretty much us trying to hold a rate for you guys that is great for you or for your clients. And like I said, it's commissionable, and you can only book individual cabins though. We're holding the group, but you would book individual through us. So this is the group cruise rates tab. If you want to learn more about this training, you can find it back in the trainings, and then you could totally just look at the latest live trainings to try and find it. And it's titled group rate cruises. So, yep. Next, moving on, international agents tab. So if you have anyone on your team that is an international agent, like Mexico or Australia, this would be only for them. This is not for USA agents. So if you were a Mexico agent, you would go ahead and click here, and then you're going to learn all your Mexico information, or Latin America. This is also Latin America. So just FYI, if you have any agents from Mexico or Latin America, this is where they're going to find all their information, commissions, updates, and whatnot. So it's pretty much just a separate page, and same with Australia. So any Australian agents, so these are agents that are based there, so they live there. So if I lived in Australia, then this would be just for Australia. And same with Mexico, and this is also Latin America. So I think I'm going to add a little slash there. Next tab is the media library, which I love. There's a lot of great things in here. So we have our checklist, and I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I love these. We're in the process of making this one. I'm just trying to get it approved from Ron and Reggie, and that's why it hasn't been clickable yet. So just FYI. Qualifying your clients checklist. So this is going to be pretty much a checklist for that. Your travel, fraud, detention, and prevention checklist, which also you could find that on the credit card authorization page if you saw that. We have the cruise process sheet, and then if we get some more checklists, I'm going to add them in here. So as for now, I'd say the most important one is the qualifying your clients checklist. And this is pretty much just a checklist that you can use when you're qualifying the client for the booking. You don't send this to the client. You just would have this piece of paper with you, or depending if you're on the phone or in person, you would ask questions like this. This is just a guide for you. And then we left a little space so you could write answers down here if you'd like as well. And then you can check them off as you move on. So I would suggest you just print it out, and you could be on the phone and ask your clients where. So this is just an example, where and why. So the main thing you want to find out is, where are your clients going, and why are they going on this vacation? Is it for a special reason? And also, what kind? Are they going on a cruise? Do they want to do an all-inclusive? And so if you know why they are traveling, then you can book more events and activities to make more commissions as well. So if you know they're going on a special occasion, you can offer them maybe a restaurant dinner or an excursion through Viator and make more commissions. So this is pretty much just a guide for you. It's 2 pages long, and it would just be a guide to ask your clients these questions. Like I said, you don't send it to them. It's more of just a guide for you. And you can change the wording and everything, obviously. It's just a guide. So this is a great checklist. Oh, I keep doing that. Well, at least you guys know how to find the Travel Cafe from the back office. Okay, we were in the media library. Okay, and also we have some blogs here. We're going to be doing blogs once a month. This is a new section. And so pretty much it's just going to give you some extra information. So if you want to come in here and you want to read about the 6 tips for avoiding tourists in bustling Europe, or the Disney renovations or whatnot. Also, if you want to copy and paste these and use these for your website, use them for your social media, use it to send an email to your clients, feel free to. This is a resource for you guys to use. written by Archer Travel staff. So definitely if you want to just learn more or you want to use this information, you totally can. I'm just gonna click on this, let's see. Let's do this one right here so you guys can just see what it looks like. So pretty much it's just gonna give you the information, and then we added some pictures in there as well. So, and all the pictures we added are copyright free. So if you want to save them, you totally can and use them. Next is, so we'll go back. Okay, so I see a question in chat, so I'm just gonna pause really quickly and go back because I think this is an important question and everyone needs to know the answer. My understanding, I'm reading the question. My understanding is you have to use that form for the credit card authorization form. However, it is not very user-friendly for my signatures. My mentor then told me I do not have to use that form and that many platinums use another form they have made in another program like Travefy. Can you recreate the form as long as it includes all the same information? Okay, I'm going to be very frank and honest here. This form, like I told you, is to protect you from fraud. And so, you can, if you click on it, you can download it. We have it in Spanish and English. And this is all the necessary information to protect you. This is coming directly from the suppliers because the suppliers are the one who get the decline from the client's credit card saying they're not going to pay for it. All this information here, and also it's all clickable as well. And I'm pretty sure you can sign it, but it's all clickable. I would have to create a copy because this is obviously, if I just create a copy, I can use it. But yes, all this information, all of it, and this information at the bottom, and the Archer Travel logo and the affiliate, all needs to be included. So if you go off and you make your own credit card authorization form, and it does not have all this information in it, and it does not have everything, then you are liable to make the payment of that declined credit card or for that booking you made for your client, because this is all the information we need to help dispute that for you. If it's not all this information, then you're liable and Archer Travel cannot help you. So, I mean, if you do go make your own, I'm not suggesting it, but if you do, then you need to make sure it has this information, and I would just come back and double check to make sure this isn't updated. Because if this form gets updated and you have an outdated version, then like I said, you're liable and not Archer Travel can't back you up in the errors and omissions insurance and stuff like that. So you need to make sure it has all this information. I would highly suggest not making your own. It is user friendly, and yeah, I'm just gonna say that. If you make your own, then just let you know, you could be liable. So, just to let you know, yes. And it does have to do with the errors and omissions insurance. So I just want to cover that really fast because that is a good question. So, I mean, you're your own travel agent and you can do what you want, but also the liability comes in and out. So just make sure, I would just suggest you use this form. If you want to make your own, then just make sure it has the exact same stuff on it, and I highly suggest you do not make your own. That's what the bosses always tell me. Okay, so moving on back to this media library page. We went through the blogs and business card requirements. Business card requirements are very important. You can make your own business cards. You can buy them through whoever you'd like, but you need to make sure it has this information. If it doesn't have this information, then your business cards are not valid, and you could totally get fined. You could get fined for that. So just make sure you have all the right information in here. And then obviously number 7 is optional, and that is the Evolution Travel logo. And then we have some examples for you here. And if you want to upload this to a digital print shop like moo.com or Vistaprint or whatever, you can save this image and then just upload it and then like put your own text in there, because we have all the important information in there for you already. So feel free to use these. It has all the registrations and the affiliate logo. So if you'd like to use those, you can, and these are just examples. And then our logos are down here. Perfect. Okay. Next one is the custom marketing materials, which you went over that. Those are the shop. The free marketing videos, I want to touch on this, so let's click on this. The free marketing videos are here, and then whatever one you want to download, which we have a lot, you would just click on it. So if I wanted to click on this right here, I want the Barcelona one. Just scroll down into the caption. You can click on this link, and then the passcode's free, and download it, and then you can upload it to your social media. And if you don't want to download it, you can just click the share button. So I love that. There's a ton of different videos in there. Team building materials. Right here, you can find team building materials. I love them. And then you just click here to download them. So any of these you can download and then fill in your information. So I'm just going to click on one to show you. So if I click on this, it should open this in my browser. And then once you save it yourself or download it, I thought you could fill this in. Well, oh yeah, I think if I click edit. Oh, well, anyways, you can download these and then you can save them and you can put your information in them. You could like upload it to something free like Canva and then put a text box in, or you could put it in probably Microsoft Word too, and then you can put a text box in and type your information in there. I really thought these were editable. So, but yeah, you can totally use any of these team building materials right here. You can also just like save the image as well if you'd like, and then put your information, or you could just literally save the image and then crop out that bottom piece, and then write your information in your caption or whatnot. So feel free to use these if you'd like. And also we just have some videos. If you want, you can download these videos too. Yeah, and you can use them as well. Yeah, create a copy. Okay, thanks guys. Sorry, I haven't clicked on this in a little bit, so I just completely forgot. Yeah, so you can just create a copy and then edit them. Thank you guys for following up with that. And I do see a question in chat. Does the business card required information need to be on brochures collateral we hand out, or can it be simplified? That's a great question. As for flyers and stuff, we don't have them on our flyers, so the answer to that would be no. Any of our custom marketing flyers or any flyers we get from suppliers don't have that information on it. If you want to cover yourself, feel free to simplify and put it on, but the simple answer is no, you don't have to have that. That's just for your business cards. Okay, moving on is the new agent packet, which I did this training on Tuesday. So if you want to go back and review that, you can, and the quick start guide, you can find them in here as well. And then I have social media guidelines here for you guys. These are just some simple guidelines that I just like sharing. Don't get banned on social media. And then it's just giving you some great tips. And also I put some links in here you guys can use. So for example, don't get banned on social media, use copyright and royalty-free images, and then I give you some websites that you can find them on. And then I just put a do not below so you guys know, do not use any image you find on Google or your web browser. That is a no-no. But you can use any of the supplier images, and so then it's just pretty much some good information you can. So, and then I have some images you guys can use if you want to click on those and whatnot and view them. So, just some good information. Here's some do's and don'ts for social media for business, and then cyber safety. Just be safe social media for business. So just some quick and easy guidelines just to keep you guys informed on what you can and can't do on social media. And then moving on, the video trainings, which is also the trainings tab again. So I just put some links in there because I know sometimes people think things would necessarily be in a different spot. So I just tried to put them here if someone would think they were in this section. So, and then if you scroll down, we have our logos that you can totally download. Right click on them, save image when they're big, so you get a bigger one. And then there's some transparent ones, and then the affiliate logo and whatnot. And then also just our social media links, so if you want to follow us. Cool. And then next we have the suppliers tab, and this is the suppliers tab. You'll find all the USA suppliers, the supplier request form, and then we just have a different tab for profit agility just because it's been so widely used and that's how our old website was. And so people were just requesting that it had its own tab, so it does, but you can also find it here. So here's the USA suppliers. Let's click on it. Just giving you some quick information on the top, like you need a credit card authorization form, 21-day bookings, and then also for registration, it says suppliers are either self-registration or done via supplier request form. It's one or the other. And so you just need to follow the information in here to register for a supplier. And also there's just some brief about section. So let's click on a supplier. Let's click on Disney. Most people love Disney. So here's Disney travel agents, and then it says about Disney supplier commissions, and then there's a link here to find the different commission rates on things and that all properties differ in commission. Then you have your travel agent portal, and then you're going to have your contact information as well as the registration information. And then sometimes if you scroll down, we have some extra information down here. So like marketing materials for Disney and their rules. So pretty much you're just going to find everything here, and it's self-register. Here's the link. Here's what you need to do. Every supplier is going to have something like that. So for example, I know tickets have been really a big thing lately. So like here's tickets, about golden tickets, commissions, travel agent portal, contact information, how to register, and then important info. So each page has its own thing, but it's going to have about the same information. So it's going to have the about, the registration, the travel agent portal, commissions, contact information, and sometimes it'll have something extra. So that's what you're going to find on the supplier pages. And this is very important for new agents because this is where you learn how to register for each supplier. And it's going to have the most updated information on registering for the supplier. And then also the supplier request form. So if a supplier is supplier request form, you would come in here, fill out the form, click on what supplier you want to register for, and then submit it. And it just gives you some information on how long it can take for a supplier being done in supplier request form, and to not send duplicate requests because it just spams up the system and whatnot. So that, and then the resources tab is going to be here's a link to the blogs, here's a link to the checklist, qualified clients, the code of conduct, the E&O policy, the new agent quick start guide, outside certification courses, and then travel alerts and info. I like to go click on this one for new agents. This is just giving you a guide on the code of conduct and also just the responsibility of travel agents and what your duty and obligations are, and then do's and don'ts for FAMs. And then, so that's pretty much all the code of conduct in there. And then the E&O policy is really important. I just come check this out on your own time and you can see what we cover you guys for and why. And then, outside certification courses. We just have a few in here. CLIA and ASTA. These are just the most popular. ones. So we put this in here. And also just a reminder, you get $50 off if you register for a CLIA card. And then the the travel alerts and info. Travel alerts and info. I just have linked here for you guys a bunch of normal sites and government information and travel news. So just like the most popular. So for example, here's some Australia information, Mexico information, and then USA. So like CDC, US Department of State's, passports, the very popular news travels stations and whatnot. So if you click on them, it'll just take you to their website, and you can check it out if that's something you're interested in. And then the contact us. The contact us is going, I'm just going to finish through this contact us and then I'll take the questions. I see you have questions in chat. Contact us is just to help guide you on who to contact and why. So we always suggest you contact your upline. You can contact your upline, Evolution, or Archer, depending on what it's for. And so if you want to contact Evolution, that's going to be for your membership payment, your EVA rewards, team building, and the myevolutiontravel.com website. And then it shows you how you can contact. And then same for Archer Travel. Archer Travel handles anything travel. So trainings, travel agent help, suppliers, booking help, commissions, the evotravelagent.com portal, and the Travel Cafe website. So anything, if you have questions on any of that or anything related to travel, you can reach out to us, and here's our contact information and hours. Sometimes we are open on Saturdays, but we also have the 24/7 emergency support. So if you just call our number and it's an emergency, you can click on like, it's an emergency. Even if we're not open, it'll go over to one of our travel agents. We have an emergency line. So just so you guys are aware, if like you have an emergency and we're not open, we still have an emergency line and we'll still take your call if there's an emergency. And then also just some good contact information on pretty much anything and everything that's pretty popular. So that's pretty much it for me. So now I'm going to take questions. Thank you so much, Tracy. Appreciate that. What is a FAM? A FAM trip is a familiarization trip with a travel supplier. Usually they are earned by travel agents who sell a lot of that travel brand, and they let you go on a trip to their, for example, all-inclusive resort, and it's pretty much just an educational experience. And on that educational experience, you get to stay at their place either for free or at a really discounted rate, and you're going to learn about the property, and you take some sort of courses there, and you go to events to learn more about the property so you can sell it to your clients better. That's pretty much what a FAM trip is. Next one is also, what is fit for cruises? FIT? I don't think FIT is different. There's not really FIT for cruises. There's FIT though, which is free independent traveler. And a free independent traveler is pretty much someone who wants to travel the non-traditional way. Maybe like backpacking across Europe, but you could still book them as a travel advisor, but it's going to be not your non-traditional thing. So they're not going to go on these group excursions or group tours. Maybe they want to do an individual one. And we do have some suppliers that work with us and do stuff like that, where it's a little less traditional and it's not really group guided at all. It's more solo guided, and they want to go to this restaurant and go there. And so that's pretty much what a FIT is. And also, Google's your friend. So obviously fit is a normal word, right? So if you type it into Google, it's not going to come up. So you say FIT for travel. And then I'll just do FIT travel meaning. And so for an independent traveler, flexible independent traveler, there's many different names for it, but it's pretty much just going to tell you what I told you. So you can always check here. I mean, sometimes there are wrong things on Google, so always feel free to call Archer Travel or ask us too. But I will say this, Google is your friend for research, but TA portals are your friends for making the bookings. Okay. Next question. You have to clear it with Reggie on the FAM, correct? That is our policy right now, yes, is to send an email to Reggie about your FAM trip. The reason being is that some people have attended travel agents, obviously. Active travel agents have gone on FAM trips and not followed the rules and not followed through. So it's sort of our process of just making sure you're in good standing, you're an active agent, and you're following the rules when you go on the FAM trip, and you just know the rules. That's pretty much why you send it to Reggie. Well, Susan, we do have, you're asking about the credit card authorization form. We do have, let me see, I believe we had a how to fill out the credit card authorization form, and I'm not sure where it is, but when I find it, oh. Okay. Well, that's a great question. We did have a how to fill out the credit card authorization form. Well, here it is, how to fill it out and how you can use it. Okay, here you go. We need an actual signature. The client cannot just type their name. For convenience, download a PDF reader, preferably Adobe. It's free, which allow you to fill in and electronically sign on your device or mobile phone. And it's a free app to download to your phone or to your laptop. Or if your client wants to, they can download print, fill in by hand, and then scan it and resend it to you, or take a picture of it and resend it to you. So right here, it just, oh yeah, this is where it was. That's my fault. There's the link. You can it tells you how you what you can use for Windows, Mac, and everything. And here's a video. There's a training video right here, how you can do it. And so you can show your clients how they can do it too if you want. And that it's just free. So, and what everything's compatible for. So for example, ISO and Android, iPhone, iPad, mobile tablet. So, yep. That's where it was. So hopefully that helps. And the next question is, you use DocuSign? Yeah, that can work too. So any like free sign. Oh, I see a question. Is that checklist on the page? Yeah. Oh, you saw the answer to the question. Okay, so that was answered. Okay. Oh, give an example. Give an example. This is another question. Give an example of what you would consider an emergency, please. Okay. Your clients. They're at their hotel. They're trying to check in. They can't get in. They say there's no reservation. So your clients call you and say, I'm at the hotel. I paid for this. Why is there no reservation? That's an emergency, and you need to call us right away so we can help get your clients their booking. We've had that happen maybe like a couple times with different suppliers, and I will say this, RoomRes is really awesome. We called them one time, our BDM, and immediately, within like 5 minutes, they called the hotel and they had the reservation good. So what the travel agent did was they called us. We called the travel supplier, and this is why we have such good relations with travel suppliers, and that's why we say to use preferred suppliers. And yeah, we called them, and then they fixed it right away, immediately. 5 minutes, they were able to get into their room. So that's an example of an emergency, something like that. Or if your clients get injured on their trip and you have no training or you've never dealt with anything like that, you can call the emergency line and they like need a medevac or they need something like that, and you're not really sure what to do. You could totally something like that, an emergency. So hopefully that answers that question. So yeah, and our emergency line, like I said, is just the same number. You just have the emergency option when the office is closed. It says click here for an emergency. So pretty much that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us. Just click on the contact. Feel free to reach out to us. and we can get your questions answered. And we want to help you guys succeed. We want you guys to do the best. And we'll see you guys. So Jose is going to be doing an in-depth training at 3 p.m. So in about 45 minutes, and he's going to be talking about qualifying your clients. And so he's going to be doing a more in-depth version than this cheat sheet checklist for you guys. So he's going to be going in depth on qualifying your clients. And if you want to download this so you can sort of follow along or take notes, I would definitely do so. But that's it from me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and happy selling, happy booking, happy Wednesday. Bye everyone.